folks, this is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It's no one's truth but yours. Wild. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 18, NASDAQ up 11, S&P's up 4. Gold contract down $15.30, trading at $1,275 an ounce. Silver off 63 cents at $19.30 an ounce. Platinum down 15 at $1,408 an ounce. Copper down 5 pennies at $3.13 a pound. Light sweet crude up 54 cents, trading at $106.54. We get bonds up 12 ticks at $135.11. King dollar up 138. She rejected lower price in a big way. We're at 82.77. The euro down 37, trading at 131, and the yen is out there at 99.56. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. If it's called, folks, want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Let me tell you something, folks. They're stretching it as far as you can get it, baby. This is what you have. We get to the S&P, 1684. You close at 1680. The high of the 22nd of May happens to be 1687.18. Okay, so what do? We do 648 million. The 648, of course, is going into 849. And what you have there, even at the 849, folks, on the May 22nd high, that wasn't enough to basically keep it higher. So this is the third time in 3 days that we've tried to get into that high, failed to get into that high, and closed under it. Okay? What does that say? That says, guess what? We're stretched to the limit in a big way. That says downtown, we're going to come. Now, what we had yesterday is this. Yesterday, you try to get downtown. Well, no, it was a sideways move yesterday. Sideways are slightly lower. But you had no expansion of volume whatsoever. As we went into the high out here today, you had a contraction of volume. So the real key is going to be, how do we move downtown? And we will move downtown tomorrow. That's the way this is shaking out. What's going to be interesting is that we get a lot of numbers coming out after the close out here. We'll walk you through these numbers and we'll see where that shakes out. That's your SPY. We go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What we have with the Dow Industrials is this. Dow Industrials out here, they closed up 18 bucks. We got also into the high. Now, what the Dow has done is this. The Dow has gone after the high 5 days in a row and hasn't been able to handle it. It's real crucial to understand that when you have very short price spread and you're coming into spikes and you can't get up and over them, it's a huge problem, folks. And you get the volume contracting. NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the composite. What we have with the composite is this. The composite did 1.5 billion shares, higher high. That always says that, hey, guess what? You can go higher. We should be doing about 2.4 billion in the composite. But bottom line, it's squeezing higher. If we take a look at the NDX 100, that was up 19 cents at 75.56. Also with anemic volume. The number to keep your eye on the NDX 100 or the 3 Qs would be 74.95, which we're at 75.56. And that number specifically would go like this, okay? Is that you're over that number, you're over it with dramatically lighter volume. Once you get back inside that number, that's a false break topside. And that would send it all the way back down to the 25th and 24th of June, which is a price point out there of $69. Gold contract. We look at gold. You're going to love this. I like how gold traded today in a big way, not in a small way either. So check it out. Gold traded to $12.99 today. Rejected, higher price. Had 211,000 contracts, which is really great, by the way, folks, okay? That's pushing a swing point. This is where this gets really fun, okay? Because what happens is this. we have gold down at the end of the day. But what you actually had is that you had gold pushing into the swing point. The last swing high we had out there was July 11th. That was 1297. Well, guess what? We had volume of 207,000 contracts. Today what we did, we pushed to 1299. You have volume of 211,000 contracts. So that's pushing a swing point with volume. Now, price failed. Great. Okay. What happens when price failed and you're pushing with volume? You get a sharp pullback. You'll see the sharp pullback will be lighter volume. And guess what? When these things happen, whether at the highs or lows, you're going to be right back up there. This little baby's going to make that run for the 1300. I expect we're going to be in about the 1385 level. If you actually take a look at some of the gold equities, what you'll see, they got to a higher high, pulled back. Nice setup. Huge setup, folks. Bonds. We take a look at the bond market out here. We have what bonds is this. 30-year bond, we are at 135.11. We went to 135.28. What I would love to see is have it stay up there. We had an expansion of volume, which is cool. Still, I can make the argument that it broke the downtrend, but what I want to see is wide price spread, accelerated volume. We got slightly accelerated volume. We didn't get the price spread. So bonds right now, they're in the higher range. You know, we're gonna make this run to 136.27. How we make it is important, though. And specifically what that means is this. You know how like the S&P right now is at the highs. And it's just going up 1-2 points a day. Very short price spread with no volume. That's not conviction. The bond market has been moving. In order to break the downtrend that's out there since May, what you're looking for is wide price spread, accelerated volume. That's when you know you have conviction behind the move. Dollar index. Now, this one's going to be a wild one because the dollar, you talk about the dollars trading exactly like it should trade, folks, and this is just amazing, actually. So what did the dollar do out here today? The dollar, after having made 100% move, you know, going up to the 85, comes off that 85 high. Fast destruction. First time down, we did 51,000. Did another 51,000, then tested that area with 27,000. The benchmark, however, is 57,000 contracts. The high, or the test that you would be looking for, is 82.32. It's pretty wild. So what does the dollar do today? It gets down to 82.47. We did do 52,000 contracts, which is, 5% less, but that's still a big number. 10% less. It's still a big number. And it rejected it, though. So as soon as you have that rejection, it's like, okay, now the dollar wants to bounce up there to the 83.62 mark. All said and done, this market looks to me like we get a roll that's going on. IBM. Let's go take a look at IBM. They just come out with their numbers. IBM closed at 194. Right now, she is trading at 200. She's up $6, and that's not going to be enough for IBM, folks. So we will go through the numbers. Let's see. There she is. Let's go through these numbers right now on IBM. Bottom line, the estimate was $3.77. They made $3.91. Okay. Now this is the crucial part. They're always, it's amazing because IBM, folks, their growth is only like 1%, which is just amazing, meaning bad. Top line revenue estimate was $25.34 billion. They didn't make it. They made $24.92 billion. That's going to be a problem. What you also have is that when we take a look at that the deal that we get a wild storm here right now, folks, and all our computers went off, but we get backup, so I know I'm on the air, which is just a beautiful thing, and I'm glad I know this by heart. It's even better. So with IBM, folks, so check this out with IBM. The IBM has been building cars, and the cars that it's been building is to get into the 185 level. It's been trying to break. Well, it's been in a consolidation for 2.5 years. The top of that consolidation is 210. The bottom of it is at 185. What I expect you're going to see here, before we probably get off the air, is that what you're going to see is that $6 is going to lose the $6. It's going to be jamming into the lower end of that. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. And guess what, folks? We got a great guest for you. We got our man, Mr. Bud Rolfs. He's going to be coming up here growling and prowling with you. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.